Wait a second. We knew Lev was going to start the night here with his Southern Honor Championship title defense. And here comes his opponent, the Frat Daddy, Bryce Cannon. As I mentioned at the top of the show, 4 huge championship matches here tonight, and we're kicking things off hot. It might be cold outside, but we're bringing the heat here at SHW 79 with this opening contest. Now wait a second. Oh, are you kidding me? Look who I have the pleasure of being joined by here at the commentary booth. The man that defeated Gary Lamb in that steel cage back in November. I'm joined, of course, by Matt Griffin.
You know, I meant what I said. I run this place now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. And it's for the Southern Honor Heavyweight Championship.
As I mentioned, starting things out hot here tonight, our opening contest. Alexander Lev defending that championship, the Southern Honor title, for the very first time in a Southern Honor ring here tonight against the Frat Daddy, Bryce Cannon. And as I mentioned before Diana's introductions, I'm being joined here by Matt Griffin. You said you meant what you said there about running this place. Well, it looked like Alexander Lev begged to differ.
Yes, quite rude, actually. Quite rude. So you know what? I'm going to stick around and talk for a while. I'll be here till I'm ready to leave, Brandon.
Lucky me. Lucky me. Well, our official, Xander Warwick, calls for the bell.
So where's the bell, Brandon?
It's a great question.
You know, you get me off my nerve for half a second when I get interrupted.
Hey, you're apparently the one running the place. Where's
I didn't have a chance to get the bell. Hey, I deserve to have my piece, to say certain things. Hey, go find a bell. Go find a bell. I swear, I'm going to clean house around here.
Well, the match is underway as Bryce Cannon slides out of the ring, avoiding that shot from the champion, Alexander Lev.
You know, he's going to be a short-lived champion tonight because Bryce Cannon, as we know, is quite capable.
Lev right on the tail of Bryce Cannon. Lev back in. Bryce misses the clothesline. Oh! And what a takedown there from the champion, Alexander Lev.
Terrible way to start for Cannon. I mean, you have the advantage. You get him outside and off his game and get immediately chopped and clotheslined all over the ring.
Lucky for Bryce, he's still wearing that pullover right there. Maybe absorbing some of that chop from Alexander Lev. With a straight right hand from the champ. Just rocked Cannon in the corner.
You know, nothing could have been worse to start this for Bryce. He comes out And, instead of being the main event, he goes ahead and has his shot first. And he's getting thrown out there. Hey, Alexander Lev is quite a capable champion. Almost got him with that trip there.
Leapfrog by Lev into a backbreaker from the champ. And he caught all of it. And Bryce Cannon feeling every single bit of it up throughout the spine as he heads to the outside here trying to catch his breath.
Well, you know what? No one will say that Alexander Lev is not a capable champion. More big shots. When you have somebody off your game, keep them off their game. Stay at him. Don't let him take that timeout to the outside. This is actually great work from Lev. I might not like him, but you have to respect him.
Straight right hand. Lev back under the bottom rope, breaking up the referee's 10 count. I mentioned at the top of the show, of course, Lev last November, still here 7. Oh, heads up. Oh! A running boot right to the teeth from Lev to Cannon. It was last November, Lev ending the 399-day title reign of the killerweight Joe Black. And it was Joe Black who, during the downtime of SHW, would travel to other promotions and defend that Southern Honor title. Lev taking a page out of Joe's book. Lev, during our downtime over the last couple of months, has made multiple title defenses in other promotions. He's here tonight making his very first title defense inside an SHW ring.
Well, look at this. This is where Cannon finally has to make a stand. That's right. Hey, as we all know, that is the hardest part of the ring apron. Great way to start making a stand if he's going to capture this title tonight.
Lev down on the outside, holding the back of his head right now as Bryce back in the ring, readjusting the tip.
Very big mistake, though. He's got to stay on Lev. Because Lev just went 20 minutes or so in a steel cage with Joe Black, one of the most capable champions we've ever seen in the Southeast. He's got to stay on him and impress every single advantage he has.
Now Bryce breaks up the referee's 10 count. Now Lev propped up against the ring apron. Ooh! And Bryce Cannon returning the favor.
Now that's a chop. That is a chop. One more.
Bryce trying to quiet the crowd. The crowd. Oh, wait a second. Bryce with a poke to the eyes there and a hip swivel for the crowd here.
You have to appreciate that swagger, Brandon.
I don't appreciate it. I don't have to do anything.
Things are going to change around here really quickly.
Commentary booth. Give me a break. Both men now back in the ring. Cannon now has Lev draped across that middle rope, just choking Lev right in front of our official.
Hey, he's got until 5, referee. He's going to take advantage. That's intelligent wrestling right there.
Yeah, like it or not, he's got that 5 count from Xander Warwick, our official.
I like it. Let's do it again.
Now Bryce now with that right boot right across the throat of Lev.
Hey, Lev had no problem taking it dirty to the outside earlier, so he deserves what he gets here from Bryce.
Not sure if we're watching the same match here, Griffin, but whatever you say. Chop there for Cannon. Cannon now back in the corner. And a cross chop right to the throat of Lev.
Effective. In that ring, you do whatever you have to do. You go right up to where the referee is about to disqualify you. You come short of that, and you'll be a winner. I think we might see a new champion here tonight. This might be a real short-lived title reign. That's it.
Snap air takeover into a chin lock here. You see the knee placement of Bryce right between the shoulder blades of Alexander Lev.
See, that's effective because Bryce is able to take a break, and Lev is having a knee square in the back. I'll really stretch him out. It is really actually very hard to breathe in this position. So Bryce is just able to relax and stretch Lev. He's going to have to fight this if he's going to get out of here.
We have a great crowd on hand here tonight, braving the cold weather. It's getting heated up here at Reformation Brewery, and the crowd trying to get behind Alexander Lev, but he gets sent right back down to the mat by the challenger, Bryce Cannon. Ooh, tippy toes right across the forehead on the champ.
Beautiful ABC wrestling right here for Bryce Cannon. He's doing everything he needs to do to keep the new champ at a disadvantage.
Double axe handle right to the spine from Cannon to Lev. Lev again draped across that middle rope. Bryce into the ropes he goes. Oh, nobody home! And that's going to leave a mark.
Huge miscalculation there. He got a little too cocky. Go figure, the frat daddy being cocky.
Bryce Cannon. Crash and burn there on the middle rope. And Lev now firing back with some chops. Both men with some chops. Kicked in the midsection by Lev. Lev shoots Bryce across. Ooh, Bryce catches a boot there. And a famouser from Bryce Cannon. That might do it here. No, not just yet.
Very, very close there. Lev, you could see it in his eyes. He was not all there on that move. And hey, this is real smart from Bryce. Just go back to what worked. Squeeze the air from him, work on his body, don't let him breathe, and wear him down. This is the first match on the show. Everyone's got a ton of energy coming out. So Bryce is being smart to just sap Lev's energy. Because you know he came out to challenge me as a House of Fire. Ooh. Use that against him.
Bryce put a little more torque there on that choke. Alexander Lev in trouble here. Trying to fight his way back up to his feet. To your point, Griffin, though, Bryce doing a great job of slowing down the pace.
Yep, exactly what he needs to do here. And he needs to go ahead.
Yeah, Lev's got to stay on the attack here, but Bryce firing back with that right hand. There's a big forearm from the champ.
And both these men hit so hard. Any one of these could be a knockdown, knockout blow.
We've got ourselves a slugfest here in the center of the ring.
And this is a mistake for Bryce. He's got to do what he was doing earlier.
Ooh.
Slow the pace down.
Oh, step up enziguri for Bryce Cannon.
There we go.
He pulled that from out of nowhere.
There we go.
And he just staggered the champion back into the corner.
And now he's got to go back right to that playbook. Slow the game down and work on Lev.
Once again, Cannon too busy adjusting the tip.
He has beautiful hair, but you got to quit worrying about that for the next few minutes.
Ooh! And that's exactly why right there. Took too much time. Lev got the boot up and an enziguri. Now Lev from the second turnbuckle. Missile drop kick. Takes down Bryce Cannon.
It's been an interesting battle. They've both thrown chops and punches and kicks at each other, you know, keeping it even.
That's a great point. Both men very evenly matched up at this point in the match. Lev trying to recover. He's had so much taken out of him at this point.
You know, at this point, the adrenaline you come out with House of Fire has worn off, and now it's just a battle of attrition and who can throw the last shot or hit the last move.
Now both men back to their feet, and they meet in the middle. Wait a second. Bryce Cannon always tells you don't touch the tip, but apparently the champion did not get the memo with a handful of hair. Oh, and a flying forearm off the ropes from the champ takes down Bryce Cannon.
Needs to go for that pin, but I'll tell you what, messing with Bryce's hair the way he's been playing with it all match, maybe the best way to rattle him and take an advantage.
Wait a second, look at Lev here. He gets countered by Bryce. Bryce looking for the kickstand. But no, Lev able to counter out into a hammerlock. He's got a handful of tip once again.
Oh, Bryce almost slipped out of it.
Oh my goodness! Bryce just got planted and that might do it. No! And oh man.
Very, very close there. Very close. My God, this is a hell of a... Hey, look what I bring when I run this place. We got a hell of a championship match here.
Oh, this is because of you.
I mean, I'll happily take credit.
Oh,
yes,
wait a
Brandon,
second.
thank you.
Nobody home there for Lev. Bryce with an uppercut. And a clothesline in the corner. Bryce now just snapping back the neck.
Beautiful. He's been working on that chin and neck all match.
Pin attempt here. Oh.
Keep going after him. Those chin locks and those holds have been working on his neck and his back, and Bryce needs to stay on that. He needs to quit worrying about his hair.
The champion back up in the corner. Bryce now back to his feet. A lot of the fans wondering how come Bryce got this title shot. We talked about it on the pre-show. Our matchmaker, double knees in the corner by Bryce. Our matchmaker, Jake the Snake Roberts. The cannonball, the Bryce cannonball, if you will, just flattened Lev, and the champ's in trouble. And our matchmaker, Jake the Snake Roberts, talking about the body of work that Bryce has put together since returning from that nearly year-long injury that took him out of action. Oh, a boot right across the face. And Lev just got paintbrushed on that right foot. A Bryce Cannon pin attempt here. We might crown a new champion. No, just a two.
Very close. You know what the most interesting part of this match is? We are in an outdoor venue. And Bryce has kept his jacket on to stay warm, almost the way a pitcher will go into the dugout and throw their jacket on to keep warm. Bryce is keeping his whole upper body warm, which also does have the added effect of protecting against chops from Lev.
That's a good point. You know, I mentioned that earlier. That pullover, absorbing those chops, working in the favor of the challenger.
He's making a mistake. You cannot let somebody like Alexander Lev catch their breath.
Ooh! Nobody home that time for Bryce Cannon. He missed with the double knees. Discus forearm from the champion.
Huge shot right there from Lev. And we know
Could
what he's
it
going
be
for here.
time for the Lev clash? Oh, wait a second. Bryce saw it coming. Wait a second. Xander Warwick, our official, gets squashed in the corner. And now the referee is down. And the eyes of Bryce Cannon are on that frat paddle.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Flatten him right between the eyes.
Oh, come on, ref.
Ooh. Sportsmanship from Bryce Cannon is not what I had on my bingo
I
card.
gotta be honest, I'm a little shocked by that. Oh, the disaster kick off the middle rope from Cannon.
Another shot right to Lev's chin.
Again, I'm shocked, Griffin, that he did not use that paddle. Seen a new side here of Bryce Cannon, perhaps, as he's trying to call for another official.
Bryce isn't in.
Oh, wait a second. Back in the ring, back in the ring. The Jake the Snake Legacy Champion, Hunter James, just laid out Bryce Cannon with that title belt.
Oh, that's shocking as anything. What's going on
I
here?
saw the discussion back and forth on social media. It was Hunter James who thought he should be the #1 contender to Lev's Southern Honor Championship. Jake the Snake opted for Bryce Cannon to take that shot instead of James. And apparently James takes exception. Wait a second. Inside cradle. No, but Lev kicks out just in time. Lev ducks a clothesline. Oh, wait a second. The 0-1C, the only one clash to retain. And Alexander Lev is still your champion.
Gotta say, great match, great title defense.
What a way to kick off the show here tonight at